This is Scott Becker with the Becker Private Equity Business Podcast. This is a topic that really comes out of sports and business, and let me talk about it, and then we'll of course welcome you to text me at 773-766-5322 if you love or hate this podcast. Here's the subject. When you are in your professions, i.e. your jobs, your careers, your business, whatever they be, there's lots of parallels in business to sports. And I know this may be an overdone analogy, but follow me here. You want to work in your jobs very hard and very smart to both improve and double down on your strengths and your weaknesses. People who you work with and for want to see you making a disciplined effort to get better and do so and do well at what you do. It takes a lot of focus and work and smart work to make an impact and to get better at whatever you're doing. When you're working hard and smart and really trying to make an impact, bosses and coaches are far more wanting to hear your thoughts on your assignments and projects. For example, the more that you make a positive impact and the more that you're trying to do so, the more the people that you work with want to hear all your thoughts on everything, including whether you like who you're working with, if you like your teams, what projects you're running, and a lot more. They want to hear your thoughts on everything. And the more that you do that and you're trying to get better and make an impact, the more that leaders will embrace this mindset. In contrast, when people are complaining about their assignments, it's largely disfavored. People don't really like to hear that as bosses, leaders, and others, unless you're actually trying to do a good job. You're performing well. You're trying hard to do great. If you're doing those things, then people very much want to hear from you and understand if you're pleased, not pleased, etc. But if you're performing poorly, most people don't want to hear about how much you dislike who you're working with or your teams and your projects. Yes, we want everybody to learn to advocate for yourself, and at the same time, you want to put in the work to have the credibility to speak up. The more you put in the work, the more likely you are to be listened to when you have a concern or an issue or a challenge. So really the concept is build credibility to speak up. Thank you so much for listening to the Becker Private Equity and Business Podcast.